The Later Gator Bash by Megan Sineski, a 5th grade teacher, and Katie Artino, an ED teacher at Garfield Elementary School in Menno, Ohio. This is our Practicum 1 project. When we returned from winter break in January, the district was informed that 2 elementary schools and 1 middle school will be closing due to the drop of enrollment after this school year. In addition, Menor will also be redistricting boundaries of their remaining elementary and middle schools. Therefore, many of the schools in Mentor were affected by this announcement. The schools that are closing are Garfield Elementary, Brentmore Elementary, and Ridge Middle School. Ridge Middle School will be converted into a large elementary school, and the current students from Ridge will filter into the other 2 middle schools, Shore and Memorial. After receiving this announcement that our school was closing, it was clear that our practicum project must help with this transition for students and staff. The first half of our practicum focused on the celebration of Garfield Elementary, and the second will focus on the transition to Ridge Elementary. Our practicum project aligns with multiple ELCC standards. This is a message from our superintendent, Bill Porter.
Hello and Happy New Year, and thank you for watching the special edition video update. I'm Bill Porter, Interim Superintendent. After careful consideration and months of discussion with numerous stakeholders, today I want to outline our facilities plan for next school year. There's a lot of information to share, including school closures and changes to the attendance zone boundaries. I understand that this may not be easy news to hear, but it is important to share. First, as I mentioned in the last update, we will go from operating 3 middle schools to 2. Ridge Middle School will no longer be a middle school, meaning all Mentor Middle School students will go to either Shore or Memorial. Here's how that will break down. Students residing within the Brentmore boundaries will go to Memorial, while Bellflower Zone students will go to Shore. This will bring the enrollment numbers to the mid to high 800s for both middle schools, which keeps us operating at much healthier building usage rates. While closing Ridge as a middle school is necessary based on enrollment, the physical structure itself provides an outstanding learning environment for our community's children. So we are going to take this opportunity to repurpose Ridge into an elementary school and keep the preschool operating there as well. This change goes into effect for next school year and will happen because we will close 2 current elementary school buildings and redraw the attendance boundaries of others. The buildings that will close are Brentmore Elementary School and Garfield Elementary School. All elementary school students in the Brentmore zone will go to the new elementary school at Ridge. The Garfield zone will be redrawn to go into Hopkins, Fairfax, or the new elementary at Ridge.
Our event took place on May 4th from 5 to 8:30 at Garfield Elementary School in Menor, Ohio. Past and present administration, staff, students, and their families were present. We named our celebration the Later Gator Bash, since we are the Garfield Gators. In order to be successful in our celebration, we needed to collaborate with past and present administrators, staff, parents, and community members. We decided that we wanted this to be a district and community-wide event since Garfield Elementary has impacted so many lives. Our goal was to reach out to as many parents, alumni, teachers, students, and community members as possible. By reaching out to so many people, we sustained a positive school relationships with past and present families, caregivers, and community partners. Garfield Elementary has been a very important part of the Menor community, and we wanted to make sure we honored our school and all the memories. During our practicum project, we had 4 group meetings to help us utilize collaboration to develop and implement a shared vision and plan for our May 4th celebration. We started with the big idea and scaled back when needed. We wanted our celebration to have something for everyone to do. In the end, we created a program with the following: entertainment, food trucks, free food, a group picture, school tours, a strolling through the year's memory area, games, and crafts. Overall, these meetings went very well because we had great collaboration about different ideas and people actually wanted to volunteer. We have roughly about 50 volunteers who were willing to help coordinate our vision for our May 4th Later Gator Bash. We used numerous technology resources to help promote the event. We had a subcommittee called the Social Media Committee. The Social Media Committee was in charge of creating a Twitter account, Facebook account, a hashtag, and a Snapchat filter for this event. In addition, they also created flyers using Google Docs that were sent electronically in the Garfield phone app, email, hard copy to families. Our Games and Crafts Committee worked hand in hand with our PTA Arts Fest Committee. The two groups created games and crafts for the children to enjoy during the celebration. The Games and Crafts Committee reached out to the NJHS in our neighboring middle school Memorial for volunteers to help run the stations. The games and the crafts that were available were a guessing game, a tattoo station, a gator toss, a sucker tree, an obstacle course, and creating cards for teachers and staff. The children also received prizes after playing the games. During our event, we had a DJ from Jesse Webb Entertainment entertaining our guests. The DJ did an excellent job keeping the atmosphere upbeat and positive. In addition, we also had 6 former Garfield students who are currently in the high school who performed throughout the event. It was a nice touch to have live music playing for our guests. In addition to music, we also had the Entertainment Committee who booked performers. During the March PTA meeting, we updated the PTA on the event and asked for more volunteers. In addition, we asked them to donate $1,000 to help the event with the entertainment costs. The PTA donated $1,000, which helped with the cost of performers. The performers we booked were a balloon sculptor, a face painting professional, and a James A. Garfield impersonator. Past and present administrators also spoke during the later Gator Bash. Our current superintendent kicked off the event at 5:30 with a short speech about Garfield. After that, 2 former principals, Mrs. Price and Mr. Buckley, made a short speech about their experience and the memories of Garfield Elementary School. Finally, our current principal, Mr. Kamenicki, said a few words. These speeches were important to our event because they were very meaningful in a way to honor the school. This committee reached out to the community for information about the history of Garfield Elementary School. By knowing the history of our school, we were able to create a strolling through the decades area and guided tours fact sheet. In addition, by reaching out to the community, we were able to gather different viewpoints, which helped make our celebration more diverse. The strolling through the decades area had a slideshow, pictures, artifacts, timelines, an old-fashioned classroom setup, and a President Garfield impersonator. Our Digital Time Capsule Committee was in charge of creating a slideshow for the event, which consisted of photos, songs, and quotes from the students. The slideshow played in various classrooms during the event on the smartboards and Apple TVs. The event could not have been so successful without the help of our technology resources. Here's a short clip from our slideshow. But I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play. And the haters gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. Breaker's gonna break. And the faker's gonna fake. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. I never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet. And that's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. I'm dancing on my own. Make the moves up as I go. And that's what they don't know. That's what they don't know. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like Our board office provided free hot dogs, water, and condiments at the event for our guests. Our food and drink committee cooked and served the hot dogs and drinks. In addition, they were in charge of creating a dessert table for guests to enjoy. They asked for donations through the social media. Now, Katie Artino will continue the presentation.